If I were 18 years old again and brand new to the credit space, this is exactly what I would do. So the reality is our education system does not teach the importance of credit. There may be financial literacy classes somewhere in the curriculum, but in the sections on credit, they're usually brief and almost non-existent. But most people don't start learning about credit until they have an aha or an oh shit moment. The truth is, understanding credit before entering adulthood can determine how much leverage, opportunity, and even freedom you have for the rest of your life. The first step to building credit is not filling out a bunch of random applications. It's not walking into a bank asking for a loan you don't need. And it's definitely not going to a buy here, pay here car lot, signing up for a predatory auto loan with ridiculous interest rates and a payment plan that feels like it's almost 100 years long. Building credit starts with understanding the game before you even start playing it. Let me walk you through this the way I wish somebody did for me early on. Here are 8 ways you can build your credit at 18. Learn about credit and why it actually matters. I didn't really understand credit until my mid-20s, and not because I didn't have access to it. It was because I didn't respect it yet. I only started paying attention to credit when I wanted to open up my own business. I was done working for jobs. I was done relying on income that had ceilings on it. So I got my credit cleaned up, my score went up, and boom, I got approved for my first 2 major credit cards. It sounds like a win to the person that may be listening on the other side, and it was, but I walked into it blind. I didn't understand interest rates, I didn't think about minimum payments stacking up, and I didn't even realize that if I ran those cards up too high, what we call utilization, my score could drop very fast and lenders could literally cut off my access. And I definitely didn't understand inquiries. I got those first approvals and I thought, I'm hot, I'm doing something. So I just kept applying back to back: credit unions, airline cards, store cards, Home Depot, Lowe's, and multiple Capital One cards. At that time, I thought I was building, and really, I was just stacking risk. If I knew then what I know now, I would have moved way more strategically. But that's the whole point here. What you don't understand, you will misuse, and eventually, you can lose access to it. So, number 2, student loan cards. Now, I didn't take the traditional college route with loans. I paid cash for school. I went through a construction and vocational program, so I didn't have that forced credit experience early. But if you're just starting out, a student credit card is a very clean entry point. Keep it simple, keep the limit low, and only use one card at first, because it's not about flexing your limits. It's about learning behaviors. Because once you get too much too fast, you can start moving very sloppy. You'll swipe without thinking, you'll justify dumb purchases, and now you're not building credit, you're digging a hole. I remember in carpentry, there was a saying, do it right the first time so you don't have to turn around and do it twice. And it's the same thing here with building credit. You need to start with a clean foundation. Number 3, secured credit cards and secured loans. These are going to be your training ground. That's actually where I started. I got my discipline from using secured loans through my credit union. So how it works is I basically took $1,000 of my own money and I locked it up in an account, and then I paid it back over time. And at first, yes, it does sound pointless. Why am I paying myself back? But lenders, they don't care where the money comes from. They care about behavior. And with this, you're showing consistency. You're proving that you can handle a payment schedule. I set mine on auto pay. Do the same with yours. Don't even think about it. Set it and forget it. And honestly, this is a cheat code early on. Automate the big stuff so you don't mess it up. But for the smaller stuff, sometimes I would manually pay just to kind of build the habit, because at some point you are going to need discipline when the numbers get bigger. Number 4, authorized users. Use it and don't abuse it. Now, this one gets hyped a lot. Becoming an authorized user just means you're piggybacking off of someone else's credit. Ideally, someone responsible, so choose wisely. And it does work, but only to an extent. 1 or 2 accounts, no more than that, is good. That can give you a boost and it can help your utilization. It'll make your profile look stronger, but stacking 3, 4, 5 or more, that's overkill. And lenders can see right through that. I have a few on my profile myself from the past, and even now I'm trimming those down, because after a certain point, it's not helping, it's just noise. And if you're adding someone to your own card, make sure you keep your balance low, because now their credit is tied to your habits. Number 5, credit builder loans and buy now, pay later. This is where people get comfortable, and sometimes too comfortable. You have apps like Sezzle, Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay. Now, they will let you split the payments, sometimes no interest, and it sounds harmless, and if you use it correctly, it is. But I've seen people stack 5, 6, even 10 of these at once, and now you've got payments hitting every week, different dates, and different amounts. That can get messy really fast. Same concept as a small unsecured loan, but just different packaging. Number 6, student loans. Now be strategic and not emotional with this. This one is controversial. If you take out a student loan, keep it tight. Only use what you need. Example, let's say the tuition is $10,000 and they offer you $15,000. Most people take the full $15,000 and start living off of it. New clothes, new car, converting their lifestyle, but they have to realize that money is not free. It's debt. And most of what people spending on doesn't make them any money anyway. So paying your rent ahead, yeah, I know. At that time, it may seem responsible. I get it. But you're using borrowed money to fund a lifestyle. That's where people can get stuck for years. 7, the habits that actually move the needle. This is the part people skip, but it's everything. Keep your inquiries low. Try not to go over 2 to 3 inquiries in a short period of time, usually within a 6-month period. Keep your utilization under 30%. Personally, I like anywhere from 6 to 10. Those percentages are gonna keep you clean. Pay your balances down, not just the minimums. Actually bring them down to those percentages. And here's one most people miss. Absolutely, under no circumstances, do not max your card out and then wait for the bill. Use it after the statement date if you can. That way, what gets reported stays low. It's small moves like that that separate average profiles from strong ones. And last but not least, number 8, watch your credit like it's a business. This is a non-negotiable. You need to be checking your credit regularly. I'm talking alerts, reports, score changes, everything. Services like Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, they all have monitoring tools. Now, yes, it may cost you $15 to $25 a month, but you have to think about it like this. Would you rather spend $1 a day knowing exactly where you stand, or apply for funding and credit cards blindly, get denied, and have no clue why? Because I've been on both sides of that, and guessing can get very expensive. At the end of the day, credit is not complicated. It's just unforgiving if you're uninformed. So once you understand how it works, you can use it to build leverage, businesses, funding, and opportunities. But early on, it's about not making the mistakes that slow you down for years afterwards. Hopefully this helps you on your credit journey. Thanks for watching. Peace.